Hello there, I'm Scotty, you're not, and welcome back for the first time in 3 years, according to my videos, to Marvel Monday. And what this is going to be, I'm talking about Marvel. You know, I tried to do this series back in the day, back about 3 years ago, when I was trying to do, like, I had Throwback Thursday and Flashback Friday, I had Modern Monday, and Wildcard Wednesday, canceled those. Tried to do Marvel Monday. Tried to do Michael Myers Monday. There's only so much you can do with Michael Myers Monday. Marvel Monday, I felt, had a little more, but I covered a lot of the Marvel movies already. But more stuff has come out, and I got stacks, and not just Marvel movies, and movies, TV shows, and all such. And what it's going to be is going to be 13 episodes. 13 Mondays. But it's going to be a little tricky. Okay, because of when I decided to do this, the placement's going to be a little tricky. So it's going to be every Monday in August, September, and November. Jeez. So, because October is Halloween Horror Month, I focus on horror there. Horror. Focus on horror with that. So, so I'm going to do it August, September, and November. So with that in mind, the first subject we are to talk about is, oh, by the way, air conditioner's on because it's hot. Even after midnight, it's still hot in here. So we're going to talk about Once Upon a Deadpool. I figured this would be an easy one to start with. I watched this about a month or two ago, just to put something on, because I bought this, never watched it, and I thought, I should check this out. So there it is. And this is going to be kind of quick, because it's just Deadpool 2 made into a PG-13 movie. So let me explain. So Deadpool 2 came out. As you guys know, I'm not too big of a fan of it because the ending is a cop-out, and like him saving Vanessa during the end credit thing kind of derails the movie. Like, the movie wouldn't happen, yet it's still portrayed as if it still happened, even though he saved her. I'll get that in a minute, but yeah, I was hoping that Deadpool and Wolverine would ignore that, or Deadpool 3 as I thought it was going to be. I hope it just ignores that and keeps going, But no, they brought Vanessa back according to the trailers. Now again, I haven't seen the movie, so please don't spoil it for me. I already had some things spoiled because of stupid people in the Facebook group. Who was one of the mods or admins or something, moderator, admins, whatever, who will scold people for posting spoilers, but will then just do it himself and not care. And this guy has something against me because I can't do nothing. I try to post stuff, and I'm sure it's him blocking me every minute. Like, I say in the group, oh, you can't just post a picture, you gotta put a little thing over it. Okay, so I try to do that. Because when the Fantastic Four came out, the little picture, I tried to do that, it wouldn't let me. So I tried to put a little sentence. Still blocked me. And then to find out, this guy posted the same picture around the same time I was trying to do it. So I think this guy, I'm not going to say any names, but this guy is abusing his power as a moderator so he can scoop other people and put the stuff first. Say, look, I put it up first. And a lot of times he doesn't put a caption, but we have to do that. I even tried it. So there's been a whole argument about Wanda being dead. She's dead. I'm gonna yell, she's dead. I don't want to yell at midnight. She's dead. Okay? She died in Multiverse Madness, but everyone won't believe it. The Screen Rant did a video talking about it. I tried to post that video, but you're not allowed to post everything video sources. Why are they so right? And then I got another argument over it too. People saying, well, Wanda is going to come back. No, she's not. She's dead. Like, the new Agatha trailer pretty much confirms it. She's dead. But, Anyway, so after Deadpool 2 came out, a little bit later, it was announced that they were going to do a PG-13 version of Deadpool called Once Upon a Deadpool. And everybody was like, here we go. here we go. Disney bought the Fox Marvel stuff, so now they're gonna test the waters to see PG-13 version of Deadpool would work. It works, but only because you took a movie that was already R-rated and PG-13 to fight it. If you go from scratch and make a PG-13 Deadpool movie, it won't work. Also, if you had just made a PG-13 cut of Deadpool 2 and not added the Fred Savage stuff, I think it still would have worked. But the Fred Savage stuff it's fine. It's copying Princess Bride. It's fine. So it's Deadpool 2. It's the same plot, but because of the Fred Savage stuff at the beginning, you go right into him killing people without the 9 to 5 song, which I really liked from that part. Sing it, Dolly. Working 9 to 5, But, and then, Vanessa dies, Cable shows up, X-Force stuff happens. It all happens the way it did in the original version, but with less profanity and drug stuff and, fleshlight talk or whatever. Yeah. Less of that. Less of all that stuff. And more PG-13, which is fine. And that's my overall thought of the film. It's fine. It's just Deadpool 2 as a PG-13. The Fred Savage stuff doesn't really add much, as it is. He keeps interrupting here or there, and Deadpool trying to prompt him to do things from the Princess Bride, and he's talking about the kiss or whatever, and he's like, "Are you gonna say it's gooey?" He's like, "No, I'm an adult now. I don't think that's gross anymore." But yeah, and they still kept the ending with the "turn back time," It's fine. That's what kind of ruins the movie for me. Because, the whole thing is that Cable sacrifices his only way to get back to save Deadpool. So now he's stuck in our time. Only for the post-credit scene to completely ruin that. And say, oh, look, Yukio and Negasonic Warhead fixed it. So then we do the Johnny goes back. He saves Vanessa. Right? Which would derail the entire plot. Because if Vanessa didn't die, then he wouldn't be out searching for a place to belong. He wouldn't have joined the X-Men, which would have went south. He wouldn't have made the X-Force. But he saves her, then goes and saves whatever his name is from the X-Force. Tells him to go home, but everyone, it still goes on the way it's supposed to. And of course, there's the nod to X-Men Origins Wolverine, where he kills that version of Deadpool, which, by the way, wouldn't work. That Deadpool is made of adamantium, and the adamantium skeleton, right? So it wouldn't work. Also, he would heal from it, wouldn't he? But again, with adamantium, it doesn't matter. It wouldn't penetrate his skull unless he had an adamantium bullet. But it's for a gag. And then he shoots Ryan Reynolds in the head. Which, again, if we're breaking the fourth wall, then I'm going to break it with you. See ya, fourth wall. By doing that, he then creates a paradox. Because if Ryan Reynolds dies before Green Lantern, there's no Deadpool. There's no Deadpool 2. This movie doesn't exist. So maybe that's the whole thing with the TVA. You shot Ryan Reynolds in the head, and now fabric of reality is breaking. I don't know. It's whatever. It's funny, but for me, it kind of just makes the movie pointless now. And the plot still wouldn't move forward. And if you try to put the endgame mechanics for time travel in this, one, they weren't even invented yet, and two, it doesn't even make any sense because of what he's doing. He's literally because the mechanics in this movie don't follow Endgames because Cable's going back to change the past anyway. So, and it works. So it wouldn't be what Endgame was saying anyway. So in this universe, time travel doesn't work that way. Which I'm not a fan of time travel working that way to begin with, but whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, Once Upon a Deadpool PG-13ified Deadpool 2. I'm glad they still decided to make Deadpool and Wolverine rated R because that's what you need, especially with Wolverine. And Logan proved it, right? Even though I think it's overrated. Don't shoot me. It's fine for a Wolverine movie, but I think I'd watch the Wolverine over Logan. Again, it's subject matter, right? It's a sad movie. You know, I did think maybe I should review the noir version. It's the same movie though. It's nothing different. Like if I was to say review the Road Cut, X-Men Days of Future Past, wink wink, wink wink, wink wink. Will I do that? Maybe. I've only seen bits and pieces of it. They played it on TV once. So I've only seen bits and pieces of it. So always that same movie, but with rogue stuff added. But I guess it changed some of the plot points. We'll see. So Once Upon a Deadpool, What did I give the first one? Pretty good. Or the second one, pretty good. It's the same movie. It's still the same, just PG-13ified. The Fred Savage scenes don't really add much. They're just little gags throughout. If you took them out, I think it would be fine. It'd be the same movie. It wouldn't be worth really talking about it. So it's kind of why you can talk about it. Produce a whole other review, just because Fred Savage is there now. But yes, so there it is. So what are your thoughts on Once Upon a Deadpool? Do you think that this PG-13ified version works? And do you think it worked because of what I said the reasons were? Because it's taking the R-rated version and dumbing it down, editing it down to a PG-13, and that's why it works? And do you think that if they just tried from scratch to make a PG-13 version, it wouldn't work? You know what I mean? And do you think that Wolverine and Deadpool is going to pave way for more R-rated stuff in the future? Like Blade. If we ever get a writer to stay and a director to stay, Blade, is that going to be rated R? Be cool, But yeah, thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one. Wait a minute. Well now, looks like someone refuses to work.